Welcome to At a Glance, the series where we go over a game we had recently, go over what went right, what went wrong, etc., etc. I was already considering doing an At a Glance of this game as we were playing it, but then two things happened. I got a lot of fucking kills, like you will see at the end. And two, at the end of the second round, the team we're playing against accused me of having walls, which I don't even know where that accusation comes from, having rewatched the first two rounds and not even knowing who I must have blindly pre-fired through a wall. We've got 9 rounds to go through, and we're gonna go through them. So first of all, let's go over this setup. It's pretty standard. Middle wall reinforced between A and B. Top holes made watching display window and watching VIP so that whoever's standing on the desk can get an angle on both without having to fully rotate. Rotate into minibar, thanks to our Kaid in a second as of where the game is paused right now. One wall reinforced, and then I'm going to make head holes next to it so that I can fight terrace door. Our castle has put his castles drum door, shrine door, VIP door, and I think they're going to put the last shrine window, which is something we've actually been drilling and studying. We're actually drilling. That's how much we've been playing ranked lately. We're drilling and actually coordinating what strats are we doing. And then the VIP wall's reinforced. So the way we have this set up, we're kind of forcing them to fight terrace or open the wall, which the wall is not getting open because we have a Kaid and a Tubarao pretty much helping get anything off the wall that does get on. We have Legion for info. We have Valk for info. Castle's going to be playing life over in Dragon Shrine area. So this is a pretty strong setup that's going to force them to really coordinate to actually break it up. So very start, like a good support, I get on cams, I tell them helipad cam goes down, and I try to get as many scans as I can. I think that was the Finca that I just saw. I ask my Kaid to make the rotate for minibar, because Kaid says that they're going to play life, and that's not, you don't have to play life there. I get my ice ready in case they start to hit the wall, because this right here, around 225, 220 is when a team would start hitting the wall, throwing EMPs, throwing Callies, etc., etc. This team doesn't, because they don't have a Callie or anything. So Kaid's making the rotate right now. I'm just sort of trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing here. Therm's behind the wall. I have no clue about that. I look at display window. I prep my ice again, because the sooner you do a Tubarao, the better. If you do a Tubarao late, you fuck over your team and fuck over the entire Tubarao trick. So I just have my ice ready until I'm actually needed. As soon as I hear terrace door, I look over at terrace just to hold it. I make my head hole so that I can look at terrace with a better angle. And I'm just going to hold this for now. Thermite gets minibar wall. So now I'm going to be sort of pivoting on this chassis between minibar breach and terrace head hole. I go for the nitro. I get damage on the thermite. I just don't kill him. I expected them to be more aggro on it. So I'm just going to watch this breach here. I'm doing my job as an anchor and watching the breach. And this team is going super fucking slow actually using this breach. I go ahead and pivot towards terrace side. Kaid dies next to me. I'm just going to stay pivoted. I hear the drone around me. I'm still just going to try and pivot off my chassis. I do the freeze on myself to try and get the drone that's scanning me, because they are red pinging me. And I don't want it to, obviously red ping me. So I do the ice to hopefully shut down the drone that's around me. And I'm just going to keep holding this. I hold the breach. I look terrace. I look breach. I look terrace. I'm basically pivoting back and forth, making sure that there's no one pushing into this like minibar lounge area. I am single-handedly holding these 2 entrances they have into the room from behind chassis. I'm in a strong position right now. I see breach. Thermite goes down. So that's my first pick from my strong position. I get up on the table and see if I can help VIP. I forgot VIP was closed, so that's on me. Finca throws a frag. Doesn't get the kill. Does get me out of my power position, which is good for her. I hear the Legion. I'm going to come back. Look through the head hole. Get the Ash. There's this Finca here in the breach. Luckily, her aim is shit, and I'm just going to re-peek the breach, and at the same time, our Valk gets the last kill. So as of right now, I'm 3-0, the Bacon's 2-0, And all 3 of their kills were from the Nook, which I'm guessing went from, like, Blackstairs' side. So that's the first round. Don't know where the fuck the allegation for walls came from, but they didn't make the allegation until this second round, and it was a weird second round. So the setup that we do for Karaoke Tea, at least for the castle, is sort of an inverse of what we just did. The Exib hold, we cut off Drum Door and Shrine Door, but with this, we cut off Dragon Door and Terrace Door instead, and try to force them to use utility to take that side, or force them to hit site direct. There's another castle on Geisha window, and another on site window, just to make sure that they don't do any really quick shit if they do hit direct. VIP is reinforced, the back walls for T are reinforced, reinforcing main stairs wall. Like, it's a pretty standard setup, all things considered. The only thing is we forgot a few things. So towards the end of prep, I'm just setting up my cam now. I'm putting a hole there, so that I can effectively play in Dragon Shrine area and contest Terrace without putting myself in danger. I'm going to come over here and reinforce one of these walls between Dragon and Exib, Museum, whatever the fuck it's called, just so if they breach the wall, it's a tighter angle on their part. This part scared the shit out of me. Our Kaid comes over here to give me an Electric Claw, which I don't really need. At the same time, as that's happening, I see the window is open, and I'm trying to tell Kaid to fucking move, because someone is in the fucking window. So very carefully, I just take shots at the window and kill the Doki, and protect Kaid. I basically went Mr. President get down and pulled out, you know, the gun. So Doki's dead, Kaid lives. That's a massive... Out of anyone on their team to kill early, Doki is like the best option to kill early. So I'm just going to keep holding here, maybe see if the Doki had anyone with her. Reload, see if my warden's, you know, still alive. I hear that they're starting to hit site direct. They opened site window. So I'm going to come back to site. And that's when I'm also told we don't have the top black rotate. So I'm going to come back the longest way possible and make the rotate for my team. So now we have the top black rotate. Top black door is still fine. I'm going to help on site now. Mute dies to this Blackbeard in the window. My ego gets the better of me, and I start trying to challenge this Blackbeard. The Blackbeard is smart and doesn't challenge me. At the same time, their blitz is in Geisha, killing our Kaid. It's now 4v3, and I'm trying to figure out what is happening. We have 3 of us on the north side, 3 of them on the south side towards Geisha and site window, and Twitch pushing Terrace. So we have all the shields to deal with, and Twitch is probably going to come in for the pinch. So I'm just sort of looking for angles the rest of the team isn't holding. I get this pixel from the chassis. They're trying to push in with the shields. I suppress the Monty a bit. Monty gets more suppressed. He pushes in a bit more aggressively, and the team's following him in. Blitz comes in, and I get the down on him. Monty puts down his shield and gets more aggressive, gets in my face. I melee him, and Warden gets the kill. Warden has my cross over here for the Monty. Immediately after that, the Blackbeard rushes in. I melee him and get the kill on him. Those shields did not have to push me. They could have just made like a wall in front of the window and go for the window plant. Like that window plant, there would be nothing we could do about it except maybe jump out bathroom window and try to like get the Blackbeard on repel, but Blackbeard's going to have the advantage there. So they turned this 4v3 into a 1v3 by just deciding to rush. So we have Diffuse in front of me. We just need to wait for the last guy. I shoot the phone because I don't even know who's still up. I didn't know I killed Doki at the start. I'm going to watch through this hole, looking to main stairs. I'm just going to watch the hall. I don't know where she is. We don't have any intel. We're just watching. So Twitch is coming up. I miss my shot on the Twitch, which is unfortunate. She passes through to Geisha Hall. I try to do the mental math and try to guess she's going to be there. She goes through after I shoot. And who actually gets the kill on her? I think our Jaeger gets the kill. Yeah, our Jaeger is holding deep. So Jaeger just gets the kill. This was the round where they accused me of having walls. The only rational one I can think of was that Doki that I killed at terrace window, but she still poked a hole in terrace window. She still exposed herself there. The Twitch, I had very minimal eyes on because I just had one hole to work with. God, I hate the new replay controls. I had one hole to work with in karaoke wall that barely saw the top of the stairs. And then she ran into Geisha, where she really was cornered between my angles and Jaeger's angles. So I don't know where the walls accusations came from, but going 6-0 second round is not bad for me, all things considered. So now we're playing the kitchen site because it's one of the most common tertiary sites. I think it's the most common, but people do play bedroom. Our Wamai is AFK on the hatch, not helping me set up, just talking shit in chat. Yes, I'm going to call out Bacon for this, because this did actually fuck me over because I had set up and everything. We have 2 people downstairs. Frost is up here giving us a frost mat, and then does leave when it's set up. I've only set up 2 of my Maestro cams downstairs. So I have to set up the rest. Wamai just gets done talking shit in chat. I'm just trying to set up my walls so I can play life up here, and even if I die, they don't really take anything. But what ends up happening while I'm setting up is that the Ash just walks in. The Ash just walks in downstairs before I can make the holes up here because Wamai didn't help me with the walls. So I'm checking cams, trying to see what's happening. The Ash is just in sight, winning her duels. So the Ash has already killed one. Gets a frost mat. At this point, I'm on my cam in kitchen, trying to get the ping on her, get some damage on her. I ping her so that I can actually hit her. I do whiff it because I shoot from the wrong angle. If I was like 180, if I was shooting the other way, she would be dead. But I fucked this up by shooting the wrong way. I throw an impact to make a better hole. And now it is absolutely fucked. We're at the 2-minute mark. The entire rest of my team is dead. I could not hold the hole here above kitchen door. That would have saved the team. I didn't set up any of my verticals, so I don't have any idea how to attack them. And they have Monty, who's going to plant in sight in the corner. So I'm relatively fucked. I'm going to start pushing down the stairs and try to get inside sooner rather than later. The Doki goes down for the second time. That Doki must fucking hate me by now. And I go upstairs, because in my brain, my immediate thought process is, the Doki's going to call where I died. I need to get away from that area. They know where I am. I need to be a rat and get the fuck away. The issue with that is I don't go downstairs. I full-on fucking panicked and tried thinking of how to get kills, which unfortunately, I don't get fucking any. No one service door. I can't see shit. This hole was terrible. I don't know why I made this one. Ash gets some blood on me. I don't do shit to her. I expand the hole a little bit. The Capitao comes up to actually take a duel with me. At this point, it's lost. I don't have time to even defuse if I got downstairs. And the Capitao wins his duel. I played this round like fucking dog shit. Like, out of every round we played on this map, this is easily the worst fucking one for me. Because I did actually nothing. I said I was going to play life up here, and the attackers completely ignored the upstairs. Like, the Ash just went service door downstairs, rushed through, and just went to site and took her duels and won. Which I just realized we reinforced the wall here. Which, if we made a head hole here, the Ash would have actually had something to fight and be weary about, as opposed to just running through for free. So I didn't even know this was fucking here. That's probably why the Ash was so confident to just rush inside. It's now 2-1. They finally got a point going into the half. I'm now at 7-1, which is still not bad. And now we go into our attacks, which our attacks have been pretty weak, all things considered. We make a lot of dumb mistakes on attack. I've started IGLing, so I'm trying to get everyone to get out of bad attack habits. But those kind of things take time. Learning is a process. So now we're on our attack. They're karaoke T, because that's default first sight. Something I've been doing just for pressure and overcommitting to, honestly. First of all, get the cam. I will rappel up here and get this window open. And just start blind firing with DMR. I want them to be terrified of that window because of the threat of the DMR. I get blood on the mute. I almost said glass. I don't know why. And I'm gonna ping at the worst possible fucking time. I don't know why I pinged there. There's no fucking reason I should have pinged there. That was a waste of a line ping. I absolutely just wasted utility there. So I'm just going to sort of strafe and open head holes and make it annoying for them to play insight and try to sort of force them out. Does not work. This strat is kind of trash. Like at the 230 mark, 220, this shit should be done. Like we should stop doing this shit and actually just go to the actual push. I'm going to come down around 150, which is still way too fucking late. Again, I don't know why I lion pinged. No one called for a lion ping. I have been atrocious with my fucking lion pings lately. Like, I need to stop doing that. I'm going to join the rest of the team for Geisha, which all 5 of us are over. Well, 4 of us and Nook's over at AntaresVriska. As soon as this castle's open, I throw my drone to drone Geisha for the team. I tell them Geisha's clear. I point out the mute jammer on the wall. Mute jammer's off. Now the Geisha wall is going to open. So now we have 4 of us over at Geisha. I'm going to pop my last lion ping, which I, again, don't know why I'm doing that. Check to see if anyone's playing that angle on B chassis. No one is. Try to just intimidate them. Like, I'm trying to scare them with the DMR. It's not really working. Like, I'm playing this like dog shit. Just try to make holes and limit where they can hide. Fuse pushes out. I'm watching the door, see if anyone swings in. I don't know the bandit's over at T door and has that angle on the fuse. Fuse just dies, and I kind of put 2 and 2 together. Oh, bandit has an angle way deeper in. Nomad follows. Our ace is going up black stairs and does get the mute, which I'm guessing he was playing top black and just wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to slowly peek around. I see this cap can. Cap can goes down. I don't even know who killed me there. The bandit. What angle did he have on me? So bandit's over at T door. Doesn't get the ace. The bandit gets me through the head holes that I made when I was playing the window. That's unfortunate. I've got to stop doing that. I legitimately have to stop doing the whole strafe and play the window thing. Like, I give other people so much shit for that and playing passive, and then I do it. Like, I need to stop fucking doing that. So now it's just up to our Nomad, who has diffuser in sight, and our ace, who can hold the angle. 2 of them are over in T. The last one's coming up restaurant stairs, main stairs, whatever you want to call it. So we have an opportunity here to plant. I call for our Nomad to air jab and go for the plant. So now ace has the cover for the entire hallway, so they can't really cross anywhere without dueling the ace. Our Nomad can go for this plant, and I'm trying to call for the plant, and what she's going to do is just peek and slowly swing. She puts the air jabs in that corner there and that corner there and goes for the plant. The issue here with these air jabs, they don't cover anything. Like this air jab on the left, first of all, you can shoot it out from T. It's super visible, but it doesn't stop anyone from swinging T door. It doesn't stop anyone from coming through the door. It doesn't stop anyone from coming through the rotate. It legitimately covers nothing. And the air jab on the right, same deal. They can shoot it from T. It doesn't cover the rotate. It doesn't cover anything. If you're going to air jab in this position to plant around B chassis on the left, these air jabs have to be positioned in a way that traps them in T, like right next to their doors as opposed to next to your doors. In this case, if there were air jabs on the 2 T doors, no one could push out a T, and this would have been a safe plant, especially if Nomad planted against the wall, maybe closer to black rotate, because planting right here in the corner next to B chassis is super exposed to all the head holes in T, and all the head holes you can see from like Geisha's side of the stairs, which ace can only cover so much, really. So plant starts going down. Ace whiffs on the Legion, who does indeed get our planter. Ace does get the down, throws a Selma, gets cap canned. We actually didn't drone that they had a cap can. That was our first knowledge at all that there was a cap can in this round. So Yeah, now it's 2-2. We could have had the plant go down, but like I said earlier, the Nomad situation was not suitable for planting. And I need to stop doing the whole play window, make head holes thing. Like, that was entirely on me, making holes for them and playing it super passive. Anyway, round 5. Don't dwell on it. So now they're playing Exhibition. They have the Bandit for the wall. They have Aruni, who has been really common lately. Like, Aruni's seen a lot of play lately. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because she's one of the few defenders with an ACOG now. They've got a Valks, they have Canvas everywhere, they have Allegiance, they have Intel everywhere. Their last is Capcan again playing over in Geisha. This Bandit wants to run out so fucking bad. He's currently 10-2. Like, this dude is going ballistic with kills. So we're gonna come up the stairs and, you know, everyone is ready to open the wall. We have Callie to get the bandits off. We have Hibana, because you can't see the bans, but they banned Thermite and Ace. So breaching is just off the table, except with a Hibana. I put the Claymore way too far from closet window. Holy fuck. I come up on the rappel and get the batteries off the wall. Bandit takes that as a sign to swing. I'm going to peek, get him right in the skull. So that's Bandit out of the way. No more electric. Their top frag is dead. The collective rest of their team, at this point, 5 kills. So without him, they have very little gunning mechanical skill. So now that he's out of the way, the wall is completely free. Hibana getting on the balcony to breach it scares the living shit out of me, because we have not assured they can't run out again. So all of Hibana's pellets are on the wall. I'm holding the run out as best I can. Someone wants to go for it. Grid just gets there first. So I'm going to go over here and support the wall. With the size of the Hibana, this isn't even an issue with the Hibana. It's just an issue with Hibana as a breacher. The size of that breach can't really play fucking anything. Like, this is a running hole, but there's not really anything exposed from this hole. Like, there's sort of an angle into minibar if they didn't reinforce this wall, which they didn't. And over from this side of the rappel, I can maybe get a really tight angle on a guy playing behind desk, but that's a super fucking tight angle. Like, again, this isn't Hibana the player issue. This is Hibana as a breacher issue. I am also just now noticing that breach is mostly made of 4s. So now that's a Hibana as a player issue. So I'm just sort of playing on the rappel, looking for more picks, because we have 2 minutes left in this round and the wall's open. That's massive. I see the Legion through the hole, get the pick on him. So now we're up 4-3. I'm just going to sort of make footholes and make that entire minibar room a nightmare to play. Someone calls that Rooney's in minibar, so I'm just going to kind of hold and wait for her. Doki goes for a call. None of us capitalize on it. Our Hibana's trying to peek the hole with me. The Aruni starts shooting, which alerts me that she is minibar. She's trying to peek the run out. And does get our Doki, but does get punished by Hibana. So now we're 2-3. Capcan's over in VIP. Valk's over in display. I'm going to keep just peeking the hole. I'm finally going to jump the breach. That one ping, someone pings Capcan is there. I ask how accurate the ping is. They say he is on it. So I take a shot. I need to reload immediately. He's sort of pinned in there with me and Hibana. The Valk is downed in display. I thought it was this Capcan who was down based on all the calls. So Hibana's going to try to swing in. Dies to the Capcan. And I'm trying to figure out where that happened. Capcan gets away from me. He does get the res on the Valk. So now this is a 2v1 for me. Someone pings on one. Don't know why. I get Capcan in display. The Valk gives away her position by shooting at me. I'm just going to sort of blind fire the wall and try to make her guess where I am. Because if she knows where I am, I'm fucked. If I know where she is, she's fucked. And the good news is they have no cams on me. We have this little drone in Exhib giving me exact info on where the Valk is. So I have the advantage in this fight. Reload the bearing. And this round, this kill here, I absolutely believe I was cheating. I don't blame them anymore. They pinged where the Valk was. I get this tiny fucking pixel behind B chassis. So Valk is gonna just keep doing this little swing and come by. I've got my pixel. Do some damage to the Valk. She crouches. Peeks it again. And I get the shot on her. I don't even fucking blame them for saying I was cheating here. Because from the Valk's perspective, all she knows is she got shot. And she didn't even see me over her hollow sight. That's one of the reasons I fucking love Reflex C as a sight. There's just no frame on this thing. Reflex B is a great fucking sight. I legitimately do not understand people that love hollow sights when this one has no fucking frame on it and it actually has an arrow pointing to what you're fucking aiming at, as opposed to a dot in the middle. Anyway, that's round 5. We still have 4 more to go. This is going to be long as shit. So this next attack goes a lot less successfully. This one falls apart, as you can see by the entire kill feed down here. It does not go well for us. I do the Claymore too far from the fucking window again. Nothing on the wall, but I'm still going to hit it for good measure. They have no one ready for the run out this time. Our Hibana's going to hit the wall. Same standard shit. Wall's going to get open. I'm still watching for the run out. I hear the run out start. I'm going to watch it like a hawk. I'm trying to be careful, because at this point, they know I'm going to play that upside down repel for that run out. So I want to make sure they just don't pre-fire me. So playing the repel, just trying to stay safe. Trying to get this angle on minibar. Hibana gets their top frag. That is now the second round in a row their top frag has been the first to die. Making the holes to scare them in lounge. I can't see shit with how far to the right this breach is, but I'm just trying to make do. I hit the other side, try to scare whoever's there. Someone is in lounge and does want to challenge me. There's really, like, nothing going on here. Like, I'm doing fuck all. I'm doing that same thing I said during the lion round, where I'm just on repel shooting inward and not actually fucking doing anything. That is what I'm fucking doing. This season, I'm going to work on that fucking habit. I am going to work on that and just get that out of my system. So I'm just sort of looking for anything. Our Nook is in, just sort of roam clearing and trying to get under them. She's just going slow.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Our Hibana dies with diffuser. Nook is still just sort of under. Doesn't shoot the cam, which is very fucking smart. Because if that cam's still up, they have no fucking idea. Almost shot it. She almost shot it. So Nook just keeps going. This is where things are about to get real bad for us, based on the kill feed. Nook gets proxied, which probably alerts them that someone is over there. Yup, Castle's in Dragon. Mozzie's in Office. Castle's really the only one that can react to that. I'm now playing this window over here. And with my shot on the Mozzie, Nook is still getting proxied. Castle's looking at the top of the stairs. Like, things are generally about to go very bad for us right now. So Nook just keeps going up. Into the Castle's crosshair, I'm guessing. Yup. Just gets tapped. The Mozzie gets our lion, I think. Nope, the mute gets our lion. And the Mozzie gets our 0 on the breach. This 4v3 that we originally had is now a 3v1. With me outside the window, not knowing how to fucking approach this. So I just spend the rest of this round both saving stats and trying to find picks. Like, I'm looking for them to make mistakes, and they're doing the correct thing of not making the mistakes. They're not jumping out. They're not trying to hyper aggro me. They're just trying to peek as they would. And I lose to this castle here. So now we go into overtime. And thankfully, I do a lot better in overtime than I did during our attacks here. So they're in karaoke T again, because standard sight. And unfortunately for everyone, I'm going to do the exact same thing I've been doing, because I need to work on that. I'm going to get helipad cam. They have a castle. I'm just going to wait for Fuse to hit it first, because I know Fuse wants to hit the castle on sight. So I'm just going to wait for Fuse to do that. I wanted to see if that bell in the distance would make a sound. It doesn't. So Fuse hits the window. And as soon as it's done, I'm going to throw a frag here to open it. And the exact same thing, I'm just going to blind fire the walls. Another line ping absolutely wasted. More ammo wasted. I'm going to come down a lot sooner this time. But as I'm coming up, I hear braking next to me. Which anyone who plays Skyscraper knows where this jump out is. So I'm going to get ready on the wall. There's the brake. There's the jump. And I get the bandit before he can even do anything on that jump out. First of all, everyone knows that jump out. Second of all, you're not going to win against a DMR at that range. Their top frag has gone 3 rounds without a single kill because he's been running out and jumping out. Any team with eyes and a brain cell will punish that shit, and he is learning that shit real fast. Like, he was 10-2 going to the half, now he's 10-5. So the rest of the team is opening up Geisha. I see our fuse has already hit Geisha. That nitro is super fucking unfortunate, but they had the hole open in drum. I see that someone is right there in drum looking into the breach, so I'm not going to aggro peek it. The mute does get some shots in. I try to get some shots in. Nothing happens. Mute does the correct thing and leaves and tries to make a head hole. And the head hole didn't show up on this end. So he makes the head hole. I'm just sort of watching the breach, thinking maybe he's going to re-peek it. Luckily, the mute's actually pretty decent. He doesn't re-peek it, which is the very smart thing. So I'm just holding. He goes for sort of a shallow peek, but doesn't commit. In the meantime, our Nomad dies. I think that's Black Stairs. So it's me and Grid over on Geisha Balk. And our sledge over on this side, trying to get to us. So I'm just shooting through the holes here. Their Vigil finds our sledge, so now it's just me and Grid out here. Both still on the balcony with 45 seconds left. I'm just going to keep shooting and trying to peek this. And that's pretty much how the rest of this round goes. Again, I need to stop with this repel, strafe, maybe they'll come to me shit. This does not work. This is actually shit. Castle keeps trying to challenge me, which the UMP is not really a weapon for that range or swinging with an ego. Yeah, this round is dead. This round is just lost. Because I'm playing too fucking passive. I am playing this way too fucking safe on the attack. I need to just get inside and do something. Because any team with a functioning brain is going to go, huh, that window's open. I'm not going to peek that. So yeah, we're now 4-3 in overtime. We need to win 2 to win. They just need 1. So let's go to round 8. Our defense has been pretty strong. We're fairly confident we can get a defense on them. The next attack's just going to be concerning. So we go Exhibition Office again, because it's a pretty good site if you have really good people for the wall. I get on cams immediately at the start. I get pings on the shield, and whoever the fuck was with the blitz, I didn't even see. I've got my angle to watch the window. I can watch top house stairs. This is a pretty strong position for a DMR. They open up the window here, so now I'm wary of that. I keep watching top house stairs, and their Nook goes down. I don't even know what their Nook was doing. The Nook is the top frag for their team. The guy who keeps running out and jumping out. You know what? You know what? This Nook's position got completely given away by the blitz following her. They've got 3 up here. And Legion just won that duel. The blitz actually gave away the Nook's position. So now we have man advantage. We don't have to really aggro peek anything. We just have to hold them back. As long as we can keep the 5v4, we can win this. We hear the Legion all the way in the distance. Does anyone react to it is the question. Our Legion's going to react to it. Legion's holding bottom VIP. I'm holding on site. We're holding minibar from 2 angles. Where's that smoke? They smoked off top dragon and then did nothing with it. The buck is in drum, so it looks like they're going to push for minibar terrace side. I'm just sort of getting ready for where the swing might come from. I see the Brava drone, barely, and I get the Brava drone. They smoke the minibar rotate, so I'm going to freeze the minibar rotate, so if they're using that to push up, they get punished by the tuberale. They get punished by the Zoto canister. I don't know if anyone's there, so I blind fire it. No one is there. I get a nitro ready. And unfortunately, that nitro won't find shit. It'll find a drone. Blitz is pushing up aggressively to the wall. Some damage happens to me from the Buck. The Buck gets some damage on me. I'm just going to stand my ground, keep playing here. I know I have the Melusi with me, so I'm not trying to fight too hard. I'm trying to bait them into the Melusi. This Buck opens up the wall on sight and is trying to peek through it. Doesn't find anything. Blitz is doing the same thing, just sort of looking through sight wall. Does find our cap can, which is unfortunate. They smoked me again, so I'm just going to blind fire through the smoke, because neither of us can see the other. Our Legion gets their Osa over in Dragon, and our Legion's just sort of playing on Diffuse now. We have Diffuse in Dragon. I'm still holding Office and sort of mini-bar with our Melusi, so they can't really come in this way. They have to full open that wall if they want to come in. I Zoto Terrace to try and scare them away towards that. Our Legion is trying to fight this Blitz here. Throws his goose at the door, so the Blitz gets Legioned if he comes in. I see the 2-ping. I make a hole so I can react to it. I hear the smoke happening at display window and the one next to me. So this is where shit's kicking off. We're at 45 seconds, so it's about time for shit to kick off. I blind fire the window, don't find anything. Barely saw the Buck crouching through the rotate. So I get the quick shot on him. This Blitz walks in, tries to flash, doesn't hit anyone. Our Melusi and I are just going to bully him in the corner, because he did put himself in a corner. Last is their Brava, who's pushing through display to get us. And our Legion saves our ass. I actually need to see this from his perspective. So Legion comes up the stairs and just blind fired through the smoke. So they threw a million fucking smokes at us just so that we wouldn't know where to shoot. But we're still going to blind fire into the smoke. That is still the smart thing to do when there is a smoke. You just blind fire it. So now we're on final round. They're playing same site we just did, Exhibition Office. They have Bandit for the wall, who is not the hyper aggro anymore. They finally have someone who's going to actually play Bandit. They have a Mute to deny drones. They have a Maestro for the info. The hyper aggro guy is on Azami. And they have a Castle just sort of shutting shit down. So they have a much more defensive setup this time. As you can tell by my drone here, our plan is to hit Geisha and sort of hit from drums towards site. And we also agreed beforehand that this was going to be a split push. Me and Sledge are going to hit Geisha and go towards drum and go towards site. Hibana, Grid, and Grim, who spawned in the wrong spot, are all going to hit the wall and pressure them on site. And the goal is we're going to pinch them in Office itself, between the wall and the drum side push. So me and Sledge are going to haul ass towards Geisha. I get the cam over here. Sledge is going to go up first. I'm going to follow. I tell Sledge to get on my Geisha cam and make sure that's still free. Geisha is still free, so I'm just going to hop in, and Sledge is going to follow. Because I can get more aggressive and actually take the space while being in the least danger. I see that drum door is cut off, but they didn't reinforce the wall. So this wall here is our entry point. This is where we're getting in. I tell Sledge to get ready behind me, because I'm not going to be able to fight as soon as this is open, and we don't know what the other side looks like. Sledge is actually droning drums to make sure it's safe. The Azami's playing minibar. Make sure that our entry's good. While Sledge is droning and giving me the all clear, I'm going to hit the wall and just push forward. I don't want to take any unnecessary duels. I get drum cam. I didn't even notice there was someone here. Hold on. I didn't even notice the castle was just sitting here the whole time. That could have been bad if he actually swung. So I come into Terrace pretty much for free. Throw the frag, just get rid of the Azamis. Get rid of the entire setup. She's still back there. Throw another frag to force her out. The Azami runs. And as I'm firing, I accidentally hit the bandit on that swing. So the Azami drops down. I throw the frag to clear her out of that position. And I shoot as she's running and accidentally hit the bandit. I was wondering who I fucking killed there, because I actually didn't know. So now there's this soft wall here that Azami starts shooting through. I start blind firing through the wall. Don't get anyone. Reload. The Azami wants to challenge this so bad. I am tempted to hit the wall. I want to wait until I have someone with me, which Sledge is pushing up with me now. So I'm going to stare at this wall for a bit. Make sure they don't have anyone immediately there. Push through minibar side. I see the Maestro on his fucking cams. And I just take him out. Because he's on his fucking cams while we're hitting site. I come back to this. I open the wall. The Azami is the last one. I push towards her. I get the first hit. And we finish her off. So their top frag ended 10-7. He didn't get a single kill over the last 5 rounds. And I ended 18-3. Which, granted, a lot of that survival was on me playing super passive outside the window. But 18-3 is still very fucking impressive, all things considered. Especially on Skyscraper, a map that people don't tend to like. Because it's not really a gunner map as much as, like, a coordinated play as a team map. And you know how Siege players are with playing as a team. And, yeah. 18-3 on Skyscraper. This game lasted a million goddamn years. I wasn't even paying attention to my KD until the very fucking end. Like, I was so focused on, we need to hit this. This guy's the problem. We need this utility and this utility. We need to do this thing to open the wall so that we can pressure this guy. Like, I was straight up IGLing for this fucking game. And the entire enemy team accused me of having walls in the second round. So I guess this also doubles as me, I guess, explaining my thought process and showing that I don't have fucking walls. I just play the game. And, yeah. Peace.